Hi, guys, and welcome to the Ky's Corner podcast. I am your host, Ky Bologna, and I am so excited to have you here today. A little bit of a loud intro today. I figured today is the day to really make a bang. At the time of filming this, it's officially the 12th, which means Valentine's Day is in 2 days. So I just want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day. I hope you get flowers, whether that's by yourself or from someone else. I don't know about you guys, but I love flowers and I love candy. Do you guys have a favorite flower? My personal favorite flowers are pink roses, which I feel like it just makes me a little avant-garde, you know? It just gives me that little pizzazz. Today, we are really going to deep dive into being an adult. And I think that's something we've talked about a lot in the last couple of episodes. For me, it's definitely because my birthday is coming up. I am officially turning 23 this year, which means I am just getting step by step closer to really getting older, which is such a crazy thing to think about. It's 14:14 on my microwave right now as I'm talking about this, so this feels very meant to be. But every year on my birthday, I always really just think about my life and the life that I've lived, and not even in a negative concept or a negative connotation, but I am about to be 23. There is 23 years of memories in this brain, and there is 23 years of knowledge that I can talk about on a daily basis. And it's kind of crazy that I'm 23, and it's I've lived in my apartment now for almost 4 years, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to think about, but it's you know what I mean? I feel like I'm really learning the fundamentals of being an adult, and there's so much that I'm learning, and there is still so much that I have left to learn. But it's even for me, this last year, really getting good at grocery shopping has been something that's really important to me, and thinking about the food that I'm really putting in my body, and making choices that make me feel very adult and very grown. I have also lately been thinking a lot about what it was like to be a child, and I think about childhood me a lot. I think the person I am right now would make my childhood self very happy. For those of you who aren't watching on a video, I have this little pink headband in, and I have a little cow necklace, and I just feel very avant-garde. I also have neon pink fishnets on, and I just look great I always do. But childhood me would just be so grateful and so thankful that I am this cool and awesome, and that's such a luxury. And it's I think about it a lot, and I was a sheltered child. I'm not gonna lie, I was sheltered in my own way. Do you guys remember the movie Yesterday? I vividly remember when that movie came out in theaters, because I had never heard the Beatles before that movie. My father is a very big hair metal fan, and I grew up listening to Twisted Sister. I grew up listening to Kiss. I personally am obsessed with Simple Plan, which is more of a pop punk band. But I had never heard the Beatles. I had never heard the Beatles. My dad hates the Beatles. So when I turned 17, that movie came out. And I remember going to watch it in theaters and being oh my God, what is this music? This is incredible. And I just remember that being such an awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping moment for me. And it makes me think about how kids are sheltered in this way of their parents can keep things from them, and it is kind of about what you're exposed to. But I am very fortunate, where I went to public school. I personally don't have kids, and I don't plan on having kids, but it's I work now with a lot of people that were homeschooled, and I personally believe in sending your kid to school. I think it's good socialization, and I just think it's really good for people. And I just think about when you're in school, and humans are in school for most of their lives. You're in school from the time you're 5 until you're pretty much 18. That's 13 years of your life. And then if you go to college, you're in school for another 4, 5, 10 years. Like, it just depends. And like, it just makes me think about like, you're in school and you're like surrounded by all these kids that are like your age and they all have different hobbies, and like you're so exposed to people around you. And I think the biggest struggle with being an adult is you're now in this wider concept space where like there is people of all ages, all demographics, all backgrounds. And like, that's such a cool thing. I think that's such an awe-inspiring thing personally. And like, I absolutely love it. But I think I can really see where struggle comes. And I think if people don't push themselves, they can become extremely self-isolated. And I think we live in a society where that almost feels very easy. And like, because really to like make connections, you like have to just put yourself out there. And like, I think that's really hard, right? And it is a very challenging thing. Here's the thing. I get nervous too. Like today I was at the grocery store and I wanted chicken bouillon powder, but I was like, I wasn't saying it right. And like, I couldn't figure out how to say it. That was the best I've said it all day. And like, I was like, I want to ask for this thing, but I don't know how to pronounce this thing. And it's hard. And like, it makes me feel nervous, but like, we just have to do it. And it's like, I was at the checkout line for this grocery store, and this girl that I see all the time like came up and like said hi to me, and like, I love that. Like, I love that. And I think connection is so important, but it's like, I don't think it takes much to be self-isolated if you don't like, I feel like I very much put myself in a position where I want people to talk to me, and I very much put myself in positions to like put myself out of my comfort zone because I think it's really good for me and I think it's really healing and like it's going to make me a better person. Also, like, I just like people, and like I think it's really important to connect with people. I don't think we realize how close we are as a society to each other. Like, there are so many things we like can truly get to know and understand about each other. And like, that's just such an interesting thing, you know? I just think as a society, it's just like so important that we like get to know each other. And here's the thing. I don't know about you guys, but like, I think I've said this before on the channel. Like, I want to make an impact. I do. Whether that be on just one person that is listening to this, whether that be just with one person I'm talking to, whether that be somebody looking at my outfit and being like, oh, that's really cool. Like, I want to wear something like that. Like, it's like, I want to make an impact. And like, I think most people in society also feel that same way. And like, I just feel like the most important thing that we can do as a team is to like truly communicate with each other, get to know the people around you, talk to a new person. Like, I know people are gonna hate this. When I don't have anything to talk about, I'd be talking about the weather. I live in Massachusetts. There is snow on the ground. Let's talk about this weather right now. And like, it's just like a good connector. Like, I'm going to be honest, I hate shoveling. I will avoid it at all costs if I can. But like, somebody's going to resonate with that, you know? And like, I just have so much respect for us as humans and as people, as a society. And like, I think we can make really good choices to bring us where we want to be. And like, I don't know about you guys, but I want to be better than this. And like, I want to be the best version of myself. And it's like, as I go into this next month and like, I am about to turn 23, it's like, am I scared? Yeah, of course I'm scared. It's a scary thing to grow up. But also it's like, I'm really grateful. And I spent most of my childhood running from my childhood. I wanted to grow up so fast that like, I really pushed my opportunity of being a child away, and I will never get that back. And like, I now, as an almost 23-year-old, I truly want to slow down, and I truly want to enjoy my life, and I truly want to get to know the people around you. And I want to get to know the people around me. I think that's just so important. I love you all so much. And like, I just want to say thank you for being here. And like, I've been doing YouTube and the podcast for a while now, which honestly feels crazy. Like, for the podcast, we're in like the episode 50s. I think this is 55 if I'm not mistaken. But it's just a really crazy concept because I feel like just yesterday I started the podcast. And, I think a lot of my episodes have kind of remained the same in spirit. But I think as I've gotten older, I just have so much more to talk about. And like, it's something I'm really grateful for. It's another reason I kind of have the podcast, is it's kind of just like a nice spot for me to rant. And this just feels so fulfilling. And like, I'm just so grateful for you all. I love you all so much. Please leave a like. If you're listening to this on like Spotify or any streaming service, leave us 5 stars. And I will see you all next episode. Bye, guys.